I just want to do a quick video about a question I just got sent, which was along the lines of, what do I do when things suddenly go wrong in my life? When things are not working out for me, how do I respond to this? And in order for me to give my answer on how you deal with such circumstances, you first need to understand that life itself doesn't have any inbuilt meaning. So what I mean by this is all the physicalness of your life, everything that's there, it only has the meaning that you assign to it. It only has the meaning that you define it by. So in other words, your definition of whatever's happened to you, always happening to you, you will only receive back how you define it. And you will only experience what the meaning that you give your life. So for example, if something negative, or what most people will call negative, has happened to you, it's your job to think of a positive definition of that circumstance. And what will happen is you will then receive the positive outcome from that circumstance. Because you need to look at the universe like this. The universe doesn't have like a mind of itself. It won't think for you. It will only present to you the experiences of what you give to it. So let's just say that, let me give you an example to clarify what I'm trying to say here. Let's just say that two different people have lost their jobs all of a sudden, okay, out the blue. Person A would see this as a negative situation where this is terrible. They're probably saying to themselves, I'm doomed. I don't need this right now. How am I going to deal with this? They'll start stressing out. They'll start worrying. They'll start thinking about how they're going to pay their bills, etc. Okay, that's person A. Person B, who's in also the exact same financial situation as person A, will view this as a positive, knowing that if they give a positive meaning to this, then the universe will give back to them an experience that will lead them towards a positive outcome and also towards the things that they want in their lives. They will look at this not as something that's stopping them in their path, that's holding them back, but instead as an opportunity to propel them towards the things that they want. So person B could be like, okay, I've lost my job. Now, I want this to work out for me in my favor. So now I'm going to focus on finding another job, which I'm going to appreciate more, like more, work with nicer people, a higher pay, nearer to my house. That's more opportunities for me to grow and expand and promote myself. At the same time, I can work on my painting while I look for a job. And then by them adopting this attitude, they'll find that they did get a better job, that their painting took off, and they've got a contract with a gallery, shall we say. So that their whole life in that respect has worked out in their favor because of their positive mindset. But person A, because they looked at this in a negative way and they adopted a negative state of being and felt bad with their life and they felt negative and miserable, they stayed not having a job. They couldn't even get another job because of what they were giving out. So the universe said, right, you've looked at this negatively and responded negatively. Whatever you send out, you'll get back. So now we will give you a more of a negative experience in your life going forward until you choose to define this in a positive way. You see how this works? Literally, the universe is always giving back to you whatever you're giving to it. However you're feeling about it or responding to it, you will get back. That's why I'm saying to you that your life literally is meaningless. I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean it just in the way that you're only going to get back from it what you send out. You only experience what you believe to be true about your life or about yourself. If you can adopt this concept after this video right now going forward, I promise you, your whole life will completely change for the better. This is how you master living as a human being on this earth. When I started doing this years ago, my whole life changed completely because I knew how to orchestrate it. Now, I'm not saying to you that, you're not going to encounter challenging times, but you need to label these challenges as positive events that are going to propel you forward towards the things that you want. You can choose to stay in a struggle, a challenging time, or you can choose to use that and define it in a positive way that will propel you towards the things that you want. The choice is yours. Remember, your reality is there to serve you, but you only experience how you define it and the meaning that you give it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.